Hi everybody, it's Tash Goode again. As promised, here is my video in relation to the regular size Foxydoris, Midori size planners that I have. To the left is a Foxydori and to the right are the Gillio Giramondos. Please excuse my voice, I'm still recovering from chest infection and I want to do this video today because this green one is going to Megan tomorrow. So I wanted to do this video to get it done today before it goes off to its new owner. And I'll finish these before the good weather goes away because I've currently got some blue skies on a horrible winter's day. Just get these out of the camera view. Let's start with my work one. This one is the Foxydori Wide, I think, in regular size. Paradise colour, I believe. It's showing quite pale in this picture, but it's quite an aqua colour. If you can picture a paradise beach with like a shallow beach with your typical blue water over sand, that's basically this colour. It looks like a washed colour of aqua over a sand background. It's hard to describe, but it's quite a dynamic colour. It's not a uniform colour, so if you like uniform colour you won't like this one. This is quite interesting to look at. It's got the elastics side by side, 4 elastics side by side. In the regular size I prefer 4 elastics. Pocket or field note, it doesn't matter to me so much because they're so small. You don't want to fit so much in them because then they feel too much like skyscrapers and you're raising your hand quite a distance off the table to write with. So that's this. I've got a charm with it as well. It's also got a pen loop, a leather pen loop that's riveted in, and it's got the surrounding elastic on the back. Now, in my previous video I said I didn't like this. This doesn't bother me so much because on the inside the knot's tied flat. And I think it depends on the type of elastic too as to how much it sticks out, but this sits really flat and it doesn't protrude. I don't feel a lump through the books when I'm writing on this, so it's quite good. This leather is quite what I probably call cardboardy and it almost feels synthetic. That's not a criticism of the leather, it's just a type of leather. The Gillio Giramondos are very soft, supple, malleable leathers, but they're not as hardy as this. This you could misuse quite easily and I don't think it would matter at all. The elastics in here are quite good, I think, because you don't have rivets in the holes. I think this type of leather will withstand that quite well, whereas some of your more supple leathers may wear on those holes because when you're pulling books in and out, of course, the elastic moves, and I would suspect that it would eventually start cutting into the leather and wearing the leather at some point, depending what leather it is. Because this is quite a tough book, as you can see, it goes around, it's very rounded in the edges. So it doesn't mould to the books as well as your softer leathers, but that's a trade-off of having a tough or a cardboardy type leather. And like I said, that's not a criticism in relation to this leather. Leather is just what type of leather you prefer, whether you want something really hardy that you can misuse, or whether you want something plush and nice, but you're going to have to treat it gently. So that's the Foxydori. The Gillio Giramondos that I have are these. So pink, that I call strawberry shortcake, or shortcake for short, because it looks like a strawberry. That comes up in the picture quite bright, almost a hot pink, but in real life it's not. It's more like a blush pink or a coral pink. It's an interesting pink. It changes its hue depending on the light, which I like, and I'm not usually a pink person, but I do like this planner quite a lot. This is the shiny croco. As you can see, the raised parts of the leather are dark, almost black, and it's the background leather that's light. So it's actually a really nice marriage between almost like a purple and a black, if you couldn't decide which planner you wanted. That's the grey that I call Juice, as in Juice Bigelow, going off a funny thread on the Gillio Facebook site. One of the guys, one of the husbands of the ladies that's on there, has a play with the name Gillio and calls them gigolos. So I decided to call the grey one Juice Bigelow. as a gag. The green one I call Forest because it's forest green and like Forest Gump. Sorry, I call it Gump as in Forest Gump because it's forest green. This is a beautiful green. I'm selling it to Megan because it's pebbly and I don't like pebbly planters. But it was a hard decision to make to sell that one because I do love that green colour. They generally come in the black elastic, and they have their over elastics, and I don't like that. I don't know why they decided to do it, perhaps because they like to keep it fairly thin, so not too chunky, but it does make it a bit difficult getting all the books fitting in together evenly. I changed the elastics just to what I call pimp it up a bit, just to change the colour. That's what I decided to do. And I added a little teddy bear charm and another charm on the front. I haven't used this since I put these charms on. I'd probably suggest Megan want to remove them if she doesn't want to scratch the planner, because I reckon they probably would after a while. And I've got a couple of page markers that I added to it. Inside, I'll show you this one because I don't have any inserts in this one. You can see you have the 4 elastics, if that shows well. All of them have the black suede, black felt. The first and second editions on some of these planners had suede, and I know a lot of people prefer the suede. I don't know why, I've never seen a suede planner, but I like the felt. The felt in this is fine for me. You've got your 4 elastics, and I don't know why, but they tie on an elastic that's short that you can't use as a page marker, because by the time it wraps around the planner it only comes halfway down the page. So I usually take them off because I find them annoying. You've got the knot right there. It's like as if they couldn't decide whether they wanted to put the knot in the middle or in the centre. I'm guessing they put it here because it's between the secretarial flap and the spine, but it's the only criticism I really have of Gillio, that, and they often have their leathers. They have different textured leathers on the inside. They don't match the outside. I don't know why. My pink one, which we see here, is really smooth. You can see the texture of the leather, which I love. But when you open up the inside, on this side, I don't know if you can see that, but it is so pebbled that the top part of the pebble, or the surface of the pebble, is actually darker than the rest of the leather. So if you're going to have a smooth planner, you'd want smooth inserts. But they just seem to put as a hodgepodge on the inside, which is a bit disappointing considering this costs $215 Australian to buy for a piece of leather to wrap around a book. So you expect to have a little bit better quality, but I think a few people complain about that with Gillio as far as consistency goes. So that is what the inside of the Giramondos look like. So that's the green, and this is the grey. It's so soft. Down here reminds me of my Nana's cheek. So I also call it Nana every now and then. This is the difference in relation to the feelings of the sensation of the leather. This pink, it's probably the dye, almost feels waxy. It's like a shiny, waxy leather, which I don't mind. And that's probably why a lot of people don't like the smooth leathers, because you've got that risk of it feeling like that. It's still quite malleable. This one feels a lot softer. This almost feels, not suedey, but think of your Nana's cheek, like an old lady's cheek, that's so smooth and supple. That's what this feels like. It's the only way I can describe that one. And this green one that's quite pebbly feels soft and malleable as well, which is probably why a lot of people like the pebbly ones, because they feel like a leather, soft, subtle, nice leather, but that's just not my taste. The purple, I don't know if you can see that in the light, it's sensational for someone who doesn't like textured leather. I love this planner. I had this out in the sun yesterday. I couldn't believe the colours that came out of it. This is really dynamic. It's really interesting to look at because each time it seems to be a different hue or a shade. Comes out with reds, comes out with blues. Not true colours, but the hues of that. So yeah, it's really nice. And I got this little charm today in the mail, which I think is really cute. I might keep it, I don't know, a bit worried it might scratch, but this feels quite hardy, this leather, quite shiny. I'm really happy with this particular one. So they are my planners in regular size. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, bye.